Under a slate-grey sky on the banks of the Clyde, Princess Catherine's gloved hand swung a whiskey bottle against HMS Glasgow's hull, its fragments raining onto steel, echoing centuries of naval lore. But as applause rippled through the dockyard, something else cracked open, the carefully managed facade of royal duty, revealing a bold new chapter for William and Catherine, one of quiet power, strategic depth, and high-stakes intrigue. Charles III may still wear the crown, but it is his son and daughter-in-law who now steer the course. For the first time in living memory, the monarchy's future is being drafted in real time, across battered community pitches in Leith and gleaming warships in Glasgow, under the watchful eyes of an ailing sovereign. What unfolds now will shape the crown's destiny, and Britain's, long beyond any palace walls. Why it matters. The Windsors stand at a crossroads. King Charles's February 2024 cancer diagnosis reshaped not just his private life, but the very rhythm of regime. 3 months of withdrawal from official duties gave way to carefully curated appearances in April, yet his prognosis remains guarded. Every handshake, every bow is now weighted with unspoken urgency. At the same time, public trust in institutions worldwide is eroding. A YouGov poll, April 2025, reports that only 48% of Britons under 40 support the monarchy unchanged, while 30% favor reforms and 22% lean Republican. Yet 67% still back Prince William as a future king capable of modernizing the institution. In this landscape, the Wales's actions go beyond symbolism. They represent a strategic pivot, from pageantry to impact, from inheritance to initiative. As they lay groundwork for their future reign, every visit, every handshake, every embrace becomes part of a high-stakes campaign to preserve the crown's relevance. A weekend of 2 cities. Only days before the naval ceremony, William slipped north to Leith, no press, no pomp. There he walked narrow streets, past red brick tenements and shuttered warehouses, to a gymnasium echoing with leather on turf, the headquarters of the Leith United Coalition. Founded by former rough sleepers and volunteers, the coalition uses football to tackle homelessness, addiction, and social isolation. William arrived alone, clad in a charcoal blazer and jeans, far from palace finery. He joined a 5-a-side match, passing with surprising dexterity, and celebrating every goal as though it were a diplomatic victory. Then he sat down, face to face, with coaches who once slept on benches, now mentoring vulnerable teens. Success is more than numbers on a board, one coach told him. It's confidence, purpose, hope. William's reply, quiet yet firm, echoed a new royal doctrine: we'll measure everything, relapses, job placements, stable housing, and return in 6 months. No one left behind. This is not princely philanthropy. This is operational governance. The Royal Foundation, established in 2009, has pumped over £75 million into charitable causes. Under William and Catherine, it has morphed into a social impact engine. Its community impact program now funds 48 grassroots projects, sport for integration, early years centres, mental health hubs, across the UK, for a combined investment of £18 million this year. A historic comeback. The next day, Glasgow's slipways awaited Catherine. Her return to public life carried dramatic resonance. In January 2025, the palace revealed she had undergone treatment for an unspecified cancer, a rare disclosure since Queen Victoria's 19th-century smallpox battle. Princess Michael of Kent's breast cancer in 2000 was the last private ailment seen, yet kept discreet. Catherine's absence fueled rampant speculation, from whispers of a benign tumor to tales of a far more serious crisis. When she re-emerged at Buckingham Palace's garden party in May, wearing Robinson Pelham earrings inspired by her parents and the Cartier halo tiara, the world exhaled. The diamonds sparkled, but what shone brighter was her unguarded smile as she embraced Holocaust survivor Stephen Prnc. The image became a cultural touchstone overnight. Fans dubbed her the Princess of Hugs. Within hours, #Princess of Hugs trended globally, generating 85 million impressions across Twitter and Instagram, the highest engagement of any royal post in 2025. Naval tradition, strategic signal. HMS Glasgow's naming followed centuries-old tradition. Henry VIII's blessing of the saxifrage evolved into 17th century whiskey bottle heretics, now mandatory for every Royal Navy ship. Yet beneath the ritual lies a modern subtext. Glasgow's Type 26 frigates, equipped with state-of-the-art sonar and anti-stealth torpedoes, represent Britain's response to renewed great power competition beneath the waves. For Catherine to preside was more than pageantry. She embodies a monarchy entwined with national defense. Charles's naval education at Dartmouth, 1966–68, and his lifelong passion for service finds new expression through his daughter-in-law. And as Camilla prepares for induction into the Canadian Privy Council, this ceremony underscores the Crown's enduring bonds with Commonwealth defence. Camilla, Charles, and the Shadow Council. Behind the public facade, Sandringham and Balmoral have become hotbeds of urgent counsel. King Charles, balancing treatment side effects with ceremonial duties, now convenes trust meetings with senior courtiers and his 3 children. These gatherings, once perfunctory, now chart the monarchy's survival plan. Prime among the agenda, Queen Consort Camilla's expanding role. While Charles champions her legitimacy, William's camp watches warily. His vision of a streamlined monarchy collides with the need to reward decades of Camilla's loyalty. The compromise? Enhanced international duties, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, while domestic portfolios narrow. Constitutional scholars whisper of operational regency, an arrangement granting William temporary prerogatives, should Charles's health falter. Though not codified, plans for a formal Regency Act refresh are being drafted, echoing the 1937 Act that prepared for George VI's potential incapacitation. Harry's distant drums. In Montecito, California, Prince Harry builds a separate narrative, books, podcasts, brand deals. Recent dinners with Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz aimed to bridge Hollywood and royalty. Yet his father's silent response to letters, and Beckham's embrace in London, speak volumes. Beckham's Canada House moment, King Charles whispering, "You got it, didn't you?" garnered 4 million views in 24 hours. By contrast, Harry's reopening overtures have yielded no public rapprochement. Sources say Charles is emotionally drained, grieving a breach he fears may be permanent. To some insiders, Harry's exile serves as a case study for William's reforms. Roles must align with duty or face removal. Discussions of stripping Sussex titles have advanced beyond speculation to policy drafts, an unprecedented move that would reshape royal precedents and peerage law. Public trust polls and the path forward. The stakes could not be higher. A spring 2025 Ipsos Mori survey found only 51% of Britons express confidence in the monarchy's future. Yet, 68% place faith in William's leadership style. Catherine's approval rating sits at 64%, topping all royals except her father-in-law. These numbers guide strategy. Every public appearance, every initiative, every handshake is weighted against them. William's emphasis on data, KPIs for community programs, ROI for mental health hubs, gender balance in sports initiatives, reflects a corporate mindset, imported into royal tradition. The palace communications team now briefs journalists on impact metrics, rather than photo opportunities. Their next annual report, due June 2025, will include audited social return on investment, SROI, figures for the first time, a radical transparency shift. A monarchy in motion. From Leith's football fields to Glasgow's docks, from garden embraces to secret regency files, William and Catherine are recasting royalty. They offer not relics of empire, but engines of community. They blend the rituals of yesterday with the strategies of tomorrow. Yet questions endure. How will Charles balance loyalty to Camilla with William's reformist zeal? Can Harry's estrangement be healed? Or is it a warning of what unfolds when duty and desire collide? And as global powers test maritime boundaries, what role will a modern crown play in Britain's security? One thing is clear, the chapter being written now will define the Windsor lineage for centuries. The couple at the helm has chosen action over pageantry, substance over ceremony. In an age of uncertainty, they are betting the crown's future on results, proof of purpose, not reserve. Next time, we'll expose the confidential Regency drafts circulating at Sandringham, blueprints for title realignments, funding reforms, and operational protocols set to launch the moment Charles needs them most. The crown's next great transformation unfolds behind palace gates, and you'll want to see every secret page. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a like and subscribe for more exclusive insights into the royal family's most pivotal moments. The story is far from over, stay with us.